Inches of snow blanketed London and the southeast this morning. Kent and Essex were the worst hit. Small side roads were almost impassable. Only the overnight gritters meant the major routes were kept open. But drivers were heeding police warnings and keeping speeds to a minimum. Conditions were treacherous on the M25, with many vehicles breaking down as radiators and engine blocks cracked in the cold. Even we were unable to continue our journey over some parts of Kent as the helicopter engines threatened to freeze.
We're now flying over Dartford. We'd hoped to make it to have a look at the Dartford Tunnel, but weather conditions are so bad, it's snowing so heavily, and the temperature's minus 10 degrees outside. We're having to turn back.
The Arctic conditions hit animals hard. These ponies were trapped out in the snow. Farmers also battled to protect their livestock from the blizzards. This Surrey farmer had his work cut out this morning, simply feeding and watering his animals.
We've got a lamb here that obviously is caught a chill this morning, and it's going to go back inside and be under a lamp to warm up. There's no end of problems with trying to keep the livestock fed outside in these conditions.
As temperatures continue to fall throughout the day, people struggle to keep warm. Here in Deptford, residents had to suffer the freezing conditions without heating. The council closed their heating system down after a warning from the fire brigade that it was a fire hazard.
When it was turned on, the thermostat, it actually blew up because they said the wiring wasn't done properly.
Well, I think everyone's basically feels the same, they're outraged by it.
Staff manning a special helpline for pensioners during this cold spell say they've been overrun with calls today.
People are living in one room that they're eating in, sleeping in, living in all day with maybe a 1-bar electric fire or just a coal fire even, and these are people who are maybe over 80 years of age.
By lunchtime, the snow was falling thick and fast, and by mid-afternoon it was clear commuters were leaving nothing to chance. On the roads, the rush hour started early as motorists headed for home. Tonight, the AA say conditions are treacherous throughout the Thames region. They're warning drivers not to go out unless their journey is absolutely necessary. And Thames Valley Police say any driver who abandons their car in a snowdrift tonight will be forced to pay if officers have to remove it. London buses say they're unable to guarantee a service tonight because of the state of the roads and mechanical failures. After 7 tonight, they say there could well be no service at all in parts of London, and night buses will probably not be on the road. The tubes are still running, but slowly. On the railways this morning, British Rail were pleased to report services running well. De-icer trains were running all night, keeping lines clear, and commuters reported quite smooth journeys.
About 3/4 of an hour late, that's all.
It's just been a little slower, but not really no trouble at all.
Well, I caught the bus this morning, which was late, really crowded, and then I had to get on a tube because there were no more trains.
The train was late and got later.
But this was the picture at Waterloo tonight. Hundreds of commuters are facing long delays, and there are many cancellations. There are also serious delays in the Anglia region, especially from Liverpool Street Station, where access is restricted. British Rail simply can't keep up with the snow that's falling. Sharon Doughty, Thames News.